Let's just go straight to questions, guys. Let's let it rip.
Let's start here. Bob, first Bill.
With each pregame warm-up, it feels like Giovanni Gibson is getting closer to getting back to action. What's it been like keeping him engaged and trying to make sure that he's ready for this type of moment?
Giovanni's self-motivated, and he loves football, and he's ready to play football. So really keeping him engaged, hadn't been that much of a challenge. He sits back there every day with practice, with the practice script in his hand, getting the mental reps that he needs, really attentive, asks good questions in his position meetings. And so with a kid like Giovanni, you don't really have to get him going that much. Kind of does it on his own. Done a great job, with his rehab and staying on schedule and doing what he needs to do. So, whenever the moment comes for him to be back, I think he'll be ready for it, just for the way that he's gone about this whole process.
Behind Bob, Davis Cordova.
Yeah, Ben, we got the updated depth chart. We see Torrey at the top. What has he done to earn that spot, to be the starting running back for y'all?
Shown up every day, been ultra consistent, done what's asked of him, have an unbelievable mindset, had a white belt mindset, in karate terms, always trying to learn and build upon what he's learned. He's been awesome in that regard, as has the entire running back room. But, Torrey's just done a great job being consistent and running hard, making the plays, being assignment sound in his protection. So, proud of Torrey.
Right side, front row, Tom Green.
Yeah, Ben, I heard Brent mention on his studio show on Sunday that defenses are oftentimes susceptible over the middle of the field. And when you look at what John's done last year as a starter and then this year, a lot of his production is between the numbers. What is it about him that's just made him so effective in that area of the field?
Sometimes it's just what the defense gives you, what you see in a game plan. I don't think we ever just go into the game saying we're going to just attack the middle of the field. We like to attack all aspects of the field, but sometimes it's just what they give you. Sometimes the play takes him there. But he does a great job keeping his eyes downfield, getting off his reads whenever he needs to, and delivering the ball in moments and places where he needs to. So, but I think a lot of times it's just flow of the game, what the defense is giving you. You try and take, whether it's the middle of the field, outside, out in the flats, whatever it is, you just try and take those areas.
Let's go to Mason Young.
Ben, I'm guessing when you took the job here, you probably had a pretty good feeling that John was coming with you. But how much of it all did you get to know Jackson Arnold before he got in the portal in the winter, and what were those conversations maybe like?
I had one conversation with Jackson. He was great. He's super respectful. But that's really about kind of where it ended. It's just one of those deals where, he felt like he needed a change for whatever reason it was. And all I've heard from everybody is that he's a great young man. And so, besides this week, I hope nothing but the best for him. I like rooting for good people. And everyone that I've talked to says he's a great young man. But as far as our communication, we really had one conversation, and that was about it.
Ben, if you guys are going to be without Keontez, just how much do you trust some of these other guys? You've started playing a little bit more like Ivan, Zion, some of these other receivers.
Yeah, I trust our receiver room. I think Zion Kearney has, shown that he can go in the game and make an impact. Ivan Carry On, just like throughout all fall camp, was maybe the most consistent guy out there. So, with or without Keontez, I feel great about our receiver room as a whole. So,
George.
Yeah, Ben, with Troy possibly missing some time at center, how do you feel about that room and the depth you have there with Jake and obviously a true freshman in Owen and Gunnar Allen?
Something that we talked about all through camp, that we felt really good about the depth of our O-line room, especially on the interior. And so, feel great about those guys, feel great about the work that they've put in. It's been awesome to see Coach Beanbo develop all those guys, especially on the interior for different positions where they could play. So I feel really good about them.
Second row right, Ryan Chapman.
With Michael Fasuzi not playing last week, how have you seen him be able to handle the mental rep aspect of that with kind of the boot on his ankle to continue developing despite not getting into the game on Saturday?
Yeah, the same way that he does in practice whenever he plays. He's laser focused,